My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former revenue officer and teaching instructor for the IRS. I've worked at IRS over a decade. I've been in private practice for 40 years. I am an expert in IRS tax resolution matters, especially the offers and compromise. When I was at IRS, I taught offers. I accepted offers, denied offers, and today I am a national expert in this matter. Anyway, today I want to make the offer and compromise very simple to you. There's so many false advertisings out there about what it takes to get offers and compromise through, and people saying you can settle for pennies on a dollar. And to be honest, there's a lot of confusion out there. Most of the claims and everything that you see out there, even though they're true, they're false advertising. Well, you can settle for pennies on a dollar. Probably about 20% of the people do, and that's because they don't understand the formulas and the programs, and people are trying to rip them off. If you want to file for an offer and compromise, you have to know the program, and that's what I want to do today within the next 2 or 3 minutes, because my YouTubes are short and sweet, and they're not promotional for me. The offer and compromise is a tool that the government uses for people who can't settle their tax debt, and they really can't. So, pardon me, I got a little bronchitis. So how does this all work? IRS wants 2 forms. They want the 433 OICA, and they want the 656. The 433A is the offer and compromise financial statement. That is the key document that you have to know, and you have to know how it works. And I want to make this very simple for you. As a former agent, I only want to know 2 things about you. What are your assets? What is your income, and what are your expenses? Those are the things that I want to know. So let me make this simple. If you have $50,000 worth of assets, IRS isn't going to settle for any less than $50,000. They will discount your home 20% if it's homesteaded. So if you have total equity of $50,000, they're not going to accept less than $50,000. Don't file the offer. Don't waste your time. Don't give your money to anyone, because you're going to get ripped off. The second thing that they want to go ahead and they want to know is, what's your income and what are your expenses? Very important, because IRS is going to look at your expenses, and they're going to compare that to what the Department of Labor says that you should have. Okay? The Department of Labor has set out a guideline of how much they're going to allow you to live, depending on what state you live in, the county you live in, how much the car payment should be, and how much you can spend on operations for your car. You have to know those 2 things before you submit an offer and compromise. Now, I will tell you this, IRS has a pre-qualifier tool. So you go to irs.gov and ask for the pre-qualifier tool for the offer and compromise. When you do that, let that walk you through the formula, and they will let you know whether you qualify for it. If this is a small case matter, file the offer and compromise yourself. Nothing wrong, not going to hurt you. You're going to extend the statute while the time it's in offer status. If you owe a lot of money, don't touch the case. There are so many nuances of it. Contact your tax attorney, your CPA, your professional, me. I'm an expert in this. And find out if you really can settle the tax debt. Anyone worth their salt, if they call a firm, if you call me, I'm going to look at your paperwork to tell you whether I want the case. I just don't take cases for the sake. I got a killer acceptance rate, but that's because I review every single offer before I even take the case. So know what the offer and compromise. It's simple. They want your total equity in your assets, and they want any money that you have left over once they compare your income to the national standard expenses. That's as simple as I can make it. You're welcome to leave me a comment. You're welcome to call me, ask me questions. I'm happy to work with you. Call anyone you want, but make sure they have years of experience working the offer and compromise. I like to tear the curtain back, show you what IRS thinks about cases. Please leave me a subscription. YouTube says, hey, he wants subscriptions. It helps me out if you thought this was valuable. Leave me comments, questions, whatever. Thank you for listening to my YouTube channel.